live.
Is it going live?
It's working on it. So you're not going to have TV out there?
You can't even see where that was. We don't have the workout area anymore.
Oh, no, I thought that was off the bus.
Oh, no. Hope it's live. Jeremy? Am I ready to go?
Yeah, go.
All right. Hey, welcome to the Washington City Council vlog. Didn't know I was ready to go. My director was very quiet about it. JJ, behind the camera, you know. It's been a few weeks. The last one I was on vacation, so we didn't do a preview show and had a quiet meeting. More than likely, we will have another meeting this Monday, 6:30, live stream, WHSH. Don't forget it. We still are, limiting the amount of people to come in due to COVID. We're going to, allow people to speak on items, but only a couple at a time in the council chamber, and the rest of them would wait in another area. Social distancing. So again, anything on the agenda, we are going to allow some people in, but just a few at a time, so we can properly distance people. But exciting news, before the meeting, they're going to do the oath of office for a new firefighter. Cody Yoder is going to be the newest city firefighter. So that's prior to the meeting. First thing we're going to have a public hearing, and this is on a rezoning, and we've talked about this actually prior to COVID-19, so it's been a little while. It's kind of tabled due to the, limiting access and that kind of stuff. Rezone estates R1 to R2, northeast corner of Eastside Park Road and CSX Road track. So it's almost a continuation from the White Ridge subdivision there. And it's going to be south of that White Ridge subdivision in that big field there. This is talking about rezoning that. So that's going to be a public hearing before the meeting. And then basically we get into the meeting, a call to order, moment of silence for our veterans, pledge of allegiance, roll call, approval of the minutes from last meeting, and written presentation of claims. The first part, we're going to have a public open area where you can talk. Nathan Gabhart's going to talk about position to vacate a 20-foot wide platted alley in the Kessler's Addition in the city of Washington. Okay, it's up there east of 57, south of South Street, in that area. Okay. No resolutions. Ordinance will be a final reading, because we did read it one time before. We'll do a final reading on this Eastside Park Road rezoning. So it's a final reading, and there'll be a vote, more than likely be a vote on that on Monday night, yay or nay. So that's, if you have anything to do with that zoning, just remember we're going to limit the people in there in talking. We already had, at our first reading, we did have several people talk about the issue. So this time in the public hearing, we are going to allow people to talk. It's just going to be a couple at a time to allow for social distancing. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the city council meeting. The rezoning will probably take a little while with the public hearing and then talking about it in the regular meeting. But we have talked about it a lot, so it'll be ready for a vote. Okay, Board of Works, call the meeting order. Approval for the minutes, June 22nd meeting. Discussion approval of claims that will be forwarded from the city council. Reading of any bank statements and donations if they have any. Discussion approval of a request from Greg Litherland to close Brett Cable Road from Sugarland Road to Northeast 12th Street, August 26th, from 6 to 9 p.m. to allow for public safety during a neighborhood block party. Okay, so that's from Greg Litherland on Brett Cable Road. Okay, discussion of approval and a request for the Catholic Community of Washington to close Northeast 1st from First Baptist Church and Heffron Street, Northeast 2nd from Heffron Street to Flora. This is for their summer social that has been moved to August the 22nd. So they had to move that due to COVID restrictions. So again, August 22nd and 23rd will be the Catholic Community Washington Summer Social, and this is something they do every year, come in and close all those roads so they have it around their school grounds, okay? Discussion approval pay estimate number 1, change order for the wastewater improvement project. You know, that's underway, moving along pretty good, so that's going to be talking about a change order in that and a pay estimate number 1. Discussion and approval of extend Ed Barnett's proposal agreement for provide a land surveyor service to the city through the end of 2020. As you know, Ed Barnett has retired from the city, so we've tried to keep him on in an advisory role because of his knowledge and trying to figure out what they were going to do in that situation. You know, I think he left in prior administration, so we wanted to keep him on, keep it fluid for the new mayor, and it looks like the new mayor has is going to want to extend that to the end of the year to allow us plenty of time to try to figure out what we were going to do in that situation. But again, Ed was a valuable part of our city and still is, has lots of knowledge, so we want to keep him around however we can. So that's a discussion and approval of that agreement. Okay. All right, so that's everything on the agendas. Now, again, we've talked about Highway 50. It's going to get started. You're going to start seeing the construction. I'm super excited that a local group had got that with Don Gress Construction. So you know, they're hometown people, so they're going to do extra special care for us and take care of that road and make it extra special because they've got to drive on it too. So I'm excited that a local company got that bid, and I'm excited about it getting started. So it will be less potholes. Okay. Food Truck Tuesday starts again next Tuesday, 5 to 8. The parking lot out at the park, Eastside Park, looks good. It's been paved this week. We get a set up on it next Tuesday, 5 to 8 p.m. With the governor's kind of 4.5, you know, we're still having a little bit of a restrictions as far as that goes. But feel free to come out. Picnic tables are open, playground's open. Pretty much do what you need to do. Come get it to go. If you don't want to stay, get it to go, take it home, eat it. Still going to have some good vendors out there this week. I'll be putting a list out on the social media so that everybody knows who's going to be there. Not the next, you know, I keep saying this, but not the next one, but the one after that, we are going to try to have a guest again. You know, it really depends on what the governor says. We want to make sure it's kind of open before we start having guests or we do on location stuff. And again, I'm going to try to do animal shelter as the first one when we get back to doing those. So look forward to that. But the next one will still just be me as we try to tread through the requirements for the COVID-19's social distancing. So again, this is the City Council preview meeting. Any questions, contact your city councilman about this stuff before the meeting on Monday. Listings are on the website. It's good to be back and doing this preview. Look forward to finally getting back and having some guests and making it a little bit more interesting for you people than just watching me. So have a good day, Washington.